Dear students, today we are going to start chapter 2, Understanding Secularism. The chapter begins with the situation that imagine yourself as a Hindu or Muslim who is living in a part of USA where Christians are in majority. Despite being a citizen of USA, no one is willing to rent their house to you. In Standard 7th, think about Ansari and Om Prakash Balmiki, who were discriminated on the basis of religion and caste. How would you feel? Would this not make you feel angry? Your anger could take two forms. First, you might react by saying that Christians should get the same treatment in places where Hindu and Muslim are in majority and Christians are in minority. Second situation is you might take the view that there should be justice for all. No one should be discriminated on the basis of religion. Have a look at this picture depicting various religions. These are symbols representing different religions. What is secularism? Secularism refers to separation of religion from the state. In India, majority of the people are Hindu. Sikh religion origin in India, Buddhism, Jainism also originated in India, but still there is no national religion in India, as we are having national bird, national flower, national song. There is no national religion. This is known as secularism. The Indian Constitution allows individuals the freedom to live by their religious beliefs and practices. In previous chapter, you have read about right to freedom of religion. India adopted a strategy of separating the power of religion and the power of state. Key features of Indian secularism. Indian state treats all religion on equal basis. Indian state neither interferes nor promotes any one religion. It is not against any religion. It functions in a way independent of religion. It allows religious education in some educational institutions run and managed by minorities. Here are few examples in history from different parts of the world which show discrimination, exclusion, and persecution on the grounds of religion. You may have read about how Jews were persecuted in Hitler's Germany and how several millions were killed. Now, however, the Jewish state of Israel treats its own Muslim and Christian minorities quite badly. In Saudi Arabia, non-Muslims are not allowed to build a temple, church, etc., and nor can they gather in a public place for prayers. In all these examples, one religious community discriminates against members of other religious community. But in India, it doesn't happen. India is a secular country. Why is it important to separate religion from the state? To function democratically, to protect minorities from majority, to avoid violation of fundamental rights, to protect the freedom of individuals. The practice of untouchability was impossible to eradicate if state power were in hands of those Hindus who support it. It was a social evil prevalent in Hindu society. What is Indian secularism? The word secularism was adopted by Indian Constitution during 1970s through amendment in Constitution. According to it, one religious community does not dominate another. Members of any religious community cannot dominate other members of same religious community. State doesn't enforce any particular religion nor take away the religious freedom of individual. Conclusion is that all people are free to practice, propagate the religion of his/her choice. What is the role played by Indian state? First, the government adopted the strategy of keeping itself away from religion. There is no state religion. The government doesn't support any one religion. In our schools, courts, police station and offices are not supposed to promote any religion. Being students, you are well aware about the fact that all the festivals, whether it's Diwali, Eid, Christmas, Guru Parv, all celebrated in schools with the same enthusiasm. No weightage is given to any festival. Special emphasis is not given to any festival. Role played by Indian state. Another way in which Indian secularism works to prevent the domination is through a strategy of non-interference. In previous slide, the government keep it away from religion. And second strategy is of non-interference, means in order to respect the sentiments of all the religions and not interfere with religious practices. State makes exceptions for particular religious communities. It will be clear with the help of this. According to traffic rules, it is mandatory to wear helmet, but Sikhs are exempted because they wear turban as their religious symbol, and it's not possible to wear helmet on the turban. That's why they are exempted from this law. Third way is to prevent domination is through the strategy of intervention, so that lower caste can be prevented by upper caste. First was distancing from religion, second was policy of non-interference, and third is strategy of intervention. If some people are performing any activity which is against law, but they are doing it in name of religion, then government can intervene. The intervention of the state can also be in form of sport. The Indian Constitution grants the right to religious communities to set up their schools and colleges who are in minority. It gives financial aid also to these communities. How Indian secularism different from that of the other democratic countries? Some of the objectives are similar everywhere, like legislature cannot declare any religion as national religion, nor can give preferences to any one religion. In USA, the separation between state and the religion means neither the state nor the religion can interfere in the affairs of one another. It is very important. Try to understand it. In USA, nor the state, neither the religion has right to interfere in each other's affairs. But there is one significant way in which Indian secularism differs from that of secularism practiced in USA. This is because, unlike separation between religion and the state in American secularism, in Indian secularism, the state can intervene in religious affairs if anything is done wrong, which is against law, such as sacrifice of infants, infanticide, untouchability, or any other social evil. The government can intervene in religious affairs in India. From this chapter, we came to know that India is a secular country. India adopted this term in 1970s through 42nd Amendment. This was enacted in 1976. All the religions are treated equally in India. We enjoy the right to freedom of religion. No discrimination on the grounds of religion. Indian state respect all the religious beliefs and practices. Thank you.